Hello, everyone. In the book of Kings, talking about Elijah, after he's threatened by Jezebel, he went on this journey of running. And the angel of the Lord says to Elijah that the journey is too great for you. And what it really means, translated in the Hebrew, means that it takes a long time. And we live in such an instantaneous world. Everybody wants to get there. And so what we end up doing is we exchange goals for vision. And goals and vision are two different things. Vision is the long range. Goals are quicker, and they have time frames hooked on them. And so a lot of times what we end up doing is we want to build great relationships with people, build a strong marriage, a strong family, but those are overarching visions, and sometimes we don't mean to, but we'll just get goal oriented and we'll lose sight of or not even have a vision, and our goals don't line up with where our vision is supposed to take us. So how has this instantaneous world kind of made you more goal-oriented rather than having the vision of depth of relationship or deep walk with Christ or all the great things that could be a great vision for your life? And how does the instantaneous world affect that? Because we live in a day and age when information is coming at us so fast and we want to do things so quickly, and if we need something, we got it right then. And how is that affecting our real deep relationships and especially our walk with Christ? We live in such an information age that everything's at our fingertips and it's so easy to get information. And so what we've kind of reduced ourselves down to is bullet points. And a lot of people are studying for tests and they just want the cliff notes or even the spark notes. And why? Because they don't want to take time to get involved with the novel or the real base of the study or get to know the author. They just want the points so they can pass a test. And that's what we've become in our life. But there's a difference between information and impartation. And I want you to think about that for a moment. If we're informationally driven, our relationships will be so shallow. Our knowledge base will have knowledge, but we won't really have wisdom. So talk about how today's society has kind of turned us into a group of people where they're just going after information, but are losing out on the true impartation that we so desperately need. It's been said of millennials that they are entitled. They want something for nothing, and that's the way they live life, entitled. But I don't think it's so much entitlement as much as it is impatience, because we've grown up, so much of us, with a handheld device and everything instantaneously coming to us. And how has that affected our lives as millennials? And what are we going to do to let people know that the things that really matter don't happen so quickly?